Just a second. Some of the filthiest so far. That's why I decided to use these. I have a packet. I've had them for a week now. I haven't used them because I didn't feel need it until sometimes it would rain down on me and I'm just like, I'm gonna catch some freaking disease. Anyway, yeah, so this was, yeah, well, let's go into it. First, you know what this is? This is the water that's been in there for years. Up in the ceiling. You could see it jiggle when I tapped it, but this is the first time off. And looked at, I don't know, all sorts of nasty stuff trying to climb up in there. And is that a scorpion? It's a damn scorpion. This is a crazy spider. I don't know. It looks like one. Anyway, yeah, so it's half full of the nast water. It's clean. It's roof water. Yeah, it's been filtered through all the disgusting stuff. All right, so I gotta rinse off a bit. I've tried to chuck most of the wood and styrofoam pickles. Stay away from that. That's yucky. Yucky pucky. This one right here, that was the worst. Oh, that was over there in the corner. Maybe it's the cooler side, but I don't know. Up in there, it just rained down like holy hell. And all over. And yeah. So, yeah. You get a little scratchy and stuff, but anyway, yeah. So most of it, that's most of the wood right there. It was extremely hard to get started. I tried that end, then I tried this end, and then I tried that again and again. Several times I hit the camera, hit my phone, knocked it over. I was really worried because of that whole four-wheeler incident, and it cost me a lot. So yeah, so it's that's as much as I'm going to take off the roof for now. Until I figure out how to go from there, because I want to strip down the sides, but leave the roof for shade as long as I can until I'm ready to start building up and building the new roof. So it's just this is why I try to keep clean as I'm going. I just, in this case, it just got worse and worse. Mostly I try to get rid of, you know, the wood, because it's got the nails, and I don't want to step backwards or fall off a ladder or something and have something really puncture, you know. So what is this? Just disgusting. I can't believe that that's all rat pee. I mean, you know, like, they've chewed it up and they've, you know, done stuff, but maybe, I mean, but honestly, I think some of it's got to be the roof water. I mean, because I mean, even that's dirty, you know. But then again, maybe it's it's also rat pee. Look at that. That ain't rainwater chewing through that. That's pretty bad, pretty disgusting. So I found some kind of a dead bird or a bat or something, which wasn't the first one I found, but in this case, you know, yeah, it was up over on the west side here of the thing. Got all sorts of stuff. What is this? Fabric from the couch, or anyway, yeah. So smorgasbord of smells for pickles. You like that? This is your new home, full of happy. Oh, yeah. What a piece of work. Yep, anything that can catch fluffies, caught fluffies. But these things are so long. I'm like, that side, got this side. Yeah, so, ooh, this is a little tougher without gloves. Herculean hammer throw. Anyway, so I think it's time to do for some face rinsing and some water drinking, because wow, it's been hot. It's not so hot in here temperature wise, like weather. It's wearing the mask and wearing the goggles. It's the first time I've used those, the full cover goggles rather than just the sort of safety glasses. They're okay, but I mean, they're pieces of shit. All the straps keep coming off, and I had to tie it, and you know, like whatever. But I think that they protected my eyes better. You know, in this case, I wanted it more than the other times. One-handed cleanup. Prefer sweeping. I gotta be careful what I tap, because I broke the last one of these trying to tap it, get rid of some of the junk off of it, and it just split in two. It's like, well, you know, it was cheap, and that's what you get for cheap. So, and yes, all this, the black stuff, poopies, mousy poopies, and Pickles. Pickles doesn't poop in here. He knows it's gonna be his new home. Yeah. Yep. These are the yesterday's clean clothes. No, the night before, because I showered after all the exercise, all the workout, all the work. Yeah, because you know, one day's clean outfit after a shower is the next day's work clothes, and you know, that's how it turns out. So anyway, I don't know what I'm doing with the toilet here. I'm planning on doing something special with it. I don't know what yet. I've had some ideas. I was thinking maybe do some slow-mo sledgehammer action. But then it's also harder to clean up. So I gotta weigh that, you know, the payoff there of like the joy of smashing a toilet rather than, you know, like, you know, just, you know, picking it up, put it on the truck and driving it off to the place. So that'd be a lot easier. I don't know. So that's all the styrofoam. Not all of it, but you know, most of it. And little bits for the transition. Yes, this is the hole for the stove. And it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I started breaking along, boom, boom, boom. I broke like a couple just to get going because it just finding the direction of which way was easier to go forward or backwards. You know, but once I smashed it in the middle, it was way easier because I started, I could I could pull it down and start unhinging it as it goes across, you know. But I mean, without that, it's impossible because you got to start way over in the corners and go across because they tried to do the whole roof, sorry, the whole ceiling with single pieces. I guess they must have bought them in, you know, 14, what is that, 14, 18, 14 foot, yeah, lengths. I don't know. I kind of expect to find some kind of dead animal up there. There's so much stuff. Also down here, there was had fallen down, and then this is where the other mouse was living. So, also I did find up here there was a little tiny wall here, and then a rat's nest. And you can see, building wise, there's a hole there, and so the rat had, you know, the run of the place because he would be over here. This is where I found that dead marmot thing, you know, the stripy tail one. And yeah, and then it could go through the rafters and on up into the other area. I don't know. I can't find it, but anyway, yeah. So there you have it. Yeah, sunshine, UV light, burn. You silly fungicidal nast. All right, so this stuff pretty cool. It didn't take much time to work around it. Clearly, it needs removal. It's got all sorts of stuff in there. If I were a spider, I think that would be a perfect place. But I'm not a spider. All right, well, the walls should be a lot easier. I'll have to figure out what's the direction to go, but then it'll like boom, 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 boom. Pretty easy. Yeah. This is that middle area that was leaking so badly in here. And let's see if I can get down here and get a better look. Yeah, so, because that's underneath. That's the worst that it had in here. This is way better. They built the roof way better than the other one. Yep. All right, there it is. I'm gonna try to finish cleaning up some of this stuff and then get some water and stuff. All right, that's all.